Hello guys, welcome back with another live stream of Jurassic World Evolution, and today's mission will be Pennsylvania and the sandbox version of the game. And so as per the last poll which I released, the last poll, which version of the Jurassic World you want me to play as the challenge mode for my next live stream. So the most votes went for Jurassic World Evolution 2. So there you go, we will be playing today mission Pennsylvania. So let's go to the sandbox, and this is our mission Pennsylvania. Construct whatever you like in this shop. I'm gonna go with standard. Dinosaur health normal, dinosaur temperament is normal, dinosaur needs are normal, power requirements is normal, scientists are enabled. So requirements for Jurassic World staff and guests, staffs only, guests okay. Or I can choose to customize the weather levels, default level settings, frequent storms, no weather, calm, infrequent storms, default settings. So maybe I should stick with this weather level at default settings. Terrains, normal, and let's take flattened. This will be much easier to design. Color grading, you don't know. Egg failures on, no egg failures on. Gonna keep egg failures also. So there it is. So let's begin with this mission. Sandbox, Pennsylvania. Construct whatever you want next to the Pennsylvania airstrip. Alright, so you can see we have this unlimited amount of cash, and this is the whole area provided to us. So we are provided with this area to create whatever we need and whatever we can. So there is no limits to the amount or loss or profit, something like this. So we can just build anything from the start. Let's take. So we have like the Jurassic World arrival points, science center, control center, expedition centers, and all this staff center and all. You can also choose to have the Jurassic Park versions of the main entrance, control center, visitor center, science center, or the mixed versions of some kind, different. I'm gonna stick with the Jurassic Park arrival point and paleo medical and staff centers all there. So I'm gonna keep the arrival point at this location right here. Right, this place. Let's keep the arrival point. Okay, now need for backup generator. Okay, first let's set up some paths. Let this arrival point get created. So what we have, like facility path, standard path. Let's take the facility path. So I can create like two paths here. Let's take from one path and extend this a little long. Let's take the other one. Follow them. Drawing a straight line is easy in Jurassic World Evolution, as the markers help you to no path to other buildings. The markers really help you to connect with the other building, to draw a perfectly straight line. Let's see. Okay, perfectly. This is perfectly straight. So for operations, we have the control center, science, and expedition. Let's set up a control center right here. This place right here should be perfect. Yeah, there we go. So we are having a control center connecting the path, and for power requirements, the backup generators is here. Let's set up one backup generator right here for emergency power supplies until we are researching the other ones. So research available is for staff center. I have like pretty less scientists and no scientists at all. Okay, so let's see what we should have here. Got unlimited cash, so let's take a scientist for welfare. Let's take her. She has a quite higher skill points for welfare, and choosing other scientists, genetics. Okay, he will be okay. That's Meera Datta, Gauri Sharma. She has the welfare point, she has the genetic points, and next we need is for logistics. Let's see who we can have for logistics here. Okay, not many of them is having a good points for logistics. So let's take for logistics, let's take her, Imani Medina, for logistics. All right, sorry for the got some urgent task. Okay, so we have this control center now. What can we have next is the science center. Now first we need to research is the power station. Requires operational science center. So I'm going to place the science center right on the opposite side here. Let's take. We have no rush here. There is no rush. So just smoothly, we can just set the science center here. There we go. So there it is. We have the science center, operational science center now, and next can have the, let's research the power station, small power station for research. 3 of my scientists. I'm gonna fast forward this task. Look at the scenery. This is really nice and beautiful scenery out there. The surface is flattened and not much of a problem. There is no signs of bad weathers right now. So we're gonna have some fun. And let's see. Any kind of mission targets or mission requirements, there is nothing here. Appeals and guests will be available soon. So there it is. We have the small power station. This is backup generator. Got the small power station. So in the whole map, let me place the power station. Okay. The storm warning. It was really quick. This is really bad. This is really bad. Has been requires repair, and the fact is I need to set up my response facility first in order to do the research in this. But since my response team is also not available, let's set up the response facility. And no power to the cable. What's the condition of the power station? Is it damaged? No, it's not damaged. Then I can draw the path right this direction, right this way. This looks like a straight line, but a little let's see. So I draw the straight line like this. This will be has to be like this way, and extending to point here. Okay, so now we have to draw the path connection for my response team. Unless I set up my response team, I can't repair the buildings here. So there we go. We are setting up our response team. There it is. And need to provide the power requirements. Gonna need pylons. We're gonna need pylons and set these. We're gonna have to replace this with a substation right here, providing the necessary powers. And another power station over to this area. If I replace this one with a power station, it still doesn't satisfy the condition. Let me see. Let me drive this vehicle. And first let's repair the damaged backup generators, which means we can repair first. The control center requires repairment. There we go. And let's get back Okay. So this is taking power from this station, and we have a substation. Okay, so this is the power requirements taken from here. Let's set up a substation this part and connect this with, there we go. So we have established our response facility here, and we got a science center, our control center. We got 3 scientists with skilled scientists as 3 points to your logistics, 6 points to welfare genetics, and 5 to welfare. So moving on to the next requirement, what we need next is the expedition center. Yes, without expedition center we cannot send teams for collecting dinosaur genes. So where should I set up this expedition center? Let's see. You can set it right here, or yeah, okay, I can set it right here. Let's see, is this matching a straight line? No. Okay, right there it is. Oh, connecting. There we go. So it's connected. Okay, so time until empty is, so the backup generator power requirements time has been taken off, since we have now the small power stations. All these powers are drawn from the small power stations. We got the substation, and let's see what dinosaurs gene we can find. That we have the Struthiomimus, Dilophosaurus, Nasutoceratops, Struthiomimus, of course. The perfect first dinosaur we find is the Struthiomimus, always available. So we have set up our first scientist team for the expedition of Struthiomimus fossil. Moving on, next we got 2 vehicles, and are there any signs for finding dinosaurs? No. Let's just take a ride for a while. Let's see if we can just check out this area. Let's see how it is. Just a complete flat surface. I chose it to be a flat surface so that all the equipments and designs can be made efficiently. Okay, so there's a change in the weather patterns. It's a little raining, and okay, so it seems there's nothing out here. Maybe everything. So I have to build everything. Let's see. Okay. So new fossil acquired, got sell minerals. Okay, let's sell minerals. Doesn't need, actually, got enough cash here. And let's check out the Struthiomimus fossil, providing 77%. Let's unlock this and send a team for more Struthiomimus. Okay, there is the Ceratosaurus also. Let's send the team for Ceratosaurus fossil. This will be useful later. Now let's see, where should we start building our park designs. And for operations, we need the response, we need the paleomythical. Increase dinosaur population to 1. Okay, so first we need to release the first dinosaurs. That means this Struthiomimus, that we are on our way of the research in progress. The research is in progress for Struthiomimus. And we also need the staff center, and so let's go to the enclosure and set up the enclosures where we can. So let's see, where can we set up our enclosure? We also need the hatchery. So I think this will be a perfect place right here. We can set up our hatchery. Let's see if this is a straight design. No. There we go. So we have the hatchery. Let's just extend the path connection. There it is. And here we connect this, and it is ready. And put some cages. Connect this with the cage and set up, get the cage to this point is perfect. Build it straight. We can have a smaller area for Struthiomimus because these dinosaurs don't require much space. This there we go. Let's take a top view. It looks straight. Okay, so yeah, perfect square. A little bent over here does not a problem, so it's a perfect square. And let's see, is our team back from the expedition? Okay, so we have the Ceratosaurus fossil also. Okay, so this is a nice collection. Ceratosaurus fossil. My god, really, that increases this to 87. That's really nice. And okay, so let's take her. Let's give her the instructions for acquiring the fossil. We can have more genome for Struthiomimus in the meantime. I have to even make sure my scientists don't acquire the disgruntled situation. So I have to make sure that I unlock my staff center quickly, because you know, rests are also required for scientists, don't you think, guys? This is Jurassic World Evolution 2, and of course we need to provide rests to the scientists. So I think maintaining the species population, I am going to release like 3 Struthiomimus, since we don't have any money or cash income or nothing is required here. So we just release 3 Struthiomimus. And sharing this enclosure, let's say we build up another one right beside this. I think that will be perfect. Let's build up another hatchery. Let's see if this is falling in a straight line. Then let's do one thing. Let's design this right here. If this one is going to be straight line right here, then somewhere over here, let's set this up and let's connect this path. There we go. And putting up the enclosures. Since we are going to put the ceratosaurs, so I'm gonna have to make sure I am maintaining the security and area requirements for the ceratosaurs, providing a large enclosure so that this dinosaur doesn't feel its comfort losing. Okay, so let me see, should I keep these two parts or separate? We got two different enclosures here, one for Struthiomimus, other for this. So I want to complete the requirement for Struthiomimus. Okay, just two more research and the Struthiomimus requirement will be completed. And do we have enough team to set up for... Okay, not an issue. So for the marine reptiles, the final big dinosaur, the reward is for Mosasaurus. Got all the species here: Plesiosaur, Ichthyosaurus, Liprodon, Tylosaur, Elasmosaur, Chronosaur, Mosasaurus, Attenborosaurus. For the flying reptiles, we have all the flying available reptiles. For the ceratopsids, we got all the available ceratopsid groups, the final one being the Enclosure. For the Hadrosaurus groups, we got all the dinosaur. We will be releasing every dinosaur in this live stream, guys. Whoa, that's good news. And good morning. How is your day going, buddy? Always complete your work first. That is always important. So good to hear that you have completed your tasks and you are free to watch the live stream. We're gonna have a lot of fun today, and we will be releasing all the available dinosaurs. We got a big large area here, and we have all the carnivores with the Indoraptor. In case you have missed my previous stream, in my previous stream we were playing the Northwest USA challenge mode, and I had successfully released all the carnivores, and my last carnivore was the Indoraptor. So if you guys haven't seen the last stream or missed the Indoraptor release, you can just check that on my channel. The last stream, the 8th part, number 8 for the Northwest USA. And we're gonna be releasing all the new dinosaurs today and perform research of all the genes and modification, trait modifications and everything. So we got Ceratosaurus, we got Struthiomimus, and my team is ready for fossil extraction. Let's complete this by the fast forward process. Until I release the dinosaurs, we can... Okay. So what's I'm missing are my viewing galleries. The main thing, this is the main requirement. How can I miss this? Without viewing galleries, how can guests have the fun? Come on, seriously. We need to set this up. Everyone, the guest needs to see, and we need to set up the viewing galleries. So here it is. There you go. We got the viewing galleries ready, and my dinosaur is also ready. And let's start by I'm gonna just go and modify the skin tone. Okay, so anyone would like to let me know which skin color do you want me to set for the dinosaur before I start the incubation process? Come on, guys. To my viewers who are watching my live stream, so just let me know which skin skin color would you guys like me to release for this dinosaur? Death Valley, Salar del Huasco, Limpopo River, Yukon River. Let's see what upgrades we can have, like short-lived. We still have to complete the researches, so let's give them a 25% chance, and all the other gene modifications are still locked. So, anyone? So I'm just keeping the green skin pattern here, saving this green skin pattern, and this is for the Struthiomimus, and for the Ceratosaurus, let's see. For the Ceratosaur, I'm gonna set the red color. I really like the red Ceratosaur skin pattern. It really looks amazing on this dinosaur. I'm gonna set this as a random egg and gonna release 2 Ceratosaurs inside with long-lived chances, so that their life cycle stays for a long time and the survival chances stays more. So let's save this, and okay, and let's first release these Struthiomimus here. Assigning the scientist for welfare, that's 1, and from here let's have assigned scientist, that is 2. Okay, batch is ready. Selecting eggs, so I'm going to select like 4 dinosaurs here, and okay, this will do the requirement. And for the Ceratosaurus, selecting eggs, 2 eggs. Let's see which trait. Humble affects whole territory if it's alpha, and -30 to environmental needs, and gonna select this one, and no traits manifested. So I will go with this one and this one. Then I have to wait until my scientist is ready from the incubation of the Struthiomimus. Alright, there we go. Let's release these Struthiomimus. Green colored little ostrich buddies. So, research now available for...
Okay, I'm Isaac Clement. Together, we'll create the most spectacular dinosaur park imaginable. And hopefully not die in the process. Really, I don't want to die.
Let's drop a water right here.
Look at an ostrich or emu, then look at this latest dinosaur, the Struthiomimus, and tell me you don't see a connection. This is one of the more bird-like dinosaurs that we've brought back from extinction. It literally has a beak instead of teeth. It's an herbivore that prefers to move in herds. Overall,
there we go.
Fantastic addition to the park.
Forest. Provide some forest cover. I think my cage is, the enclosure is, needs to be expanded a little more. So since my ground leaf coverage is a little low here, so I'm gonna have to increase the ground leaf coverage. A few more will suit it. Okay, that is done. So perfectly suitable environment for the Struthiomimus. So I just have the 4 Struthiomimus, that should be enough, and really like these trees. Let's take a look from the view of the viewing gallery, how it looks like. Okay, there we go. We can see those green ostriches. Struthiomimus. Of course, we can say that ostriches came from the genetics from the Struthiomimus. We can say this. And let's release these Ceratosaurus case, and this dinosaur is almost close here. Wait, before I do this, I must have the staff center. I must complete the research for staff center. Because my scientists are going to go disgruntled right now. And I don't want to let them be in that state. Now, of course, I can have a lot more new scientists. I have one more slots available. Let's see which scientists, which skills I should have here, like genetics got 2, logistics with 2, and this has welfare of 5 and logistics of 1. So I'm gonna take Kimberly Dukley, and she is level 1, but she has an average levels for skills for logistics, genetics, and welfare, so she will be very handy. She will be very handy. And let's select the fast forward mode, and we have the guests here. They are available. They have arrived, and what they need first are shelter coverage across the island. That's what they are looking for, so we're gonna provide them the shelter requirements they need. So we're gonna create a shelter right here, and I'm gonna set up some path connections with each and every path, like one point here and another one over here, another one over here. And so this way guests can cross paths from one end to the other end in cases of emergencies. All right, so my scientist is now ready, and look at this, they are so close. So I'm gonna start these tasks. I know that once this task completes, 3 of my scientists are gonna go in disgruntled mode. Doesn't matter. I'll have my requirements done. Minimum population requirement is 1 water and prey. Open space is 62. Forest cover requires 31. All right. Got 3 of my scientists are disgruntled, and let's release. Here we are. We have released 2, a pair of Ceratosaurus. Okay, now fitting their requirements. First they need is water.
I'm Claire Deering. I know it must be overwhelming to meet all these new people.
This should be good for them.
But you're about to embark on a life-changing adventure.
Prey feeder,
certainly was for me.
Prey.
Trust me, you'll understand.
Let's set this. What is this? Live prey feeder.
Now this dinosaur is something special. Well, they're all something special. But this one stands out because of the horns on top of its head. It's called Ceratosaurus. It kind of looks like a slightly smaller T-Rex, but its bite is probably about the same.
Thank you for the info, Claire. Let's set up the forest cover slowly, just enough to fill up the requirements for the Ceratosaurus. That's fine. So this will be enough to fill up the requirements for Ceratosaurus. And we have a live feeder here. And let's dispense one more now. So this feeder is like, we have 2 different kinds of feeder. One is open feeder, another one is a caged feeder. So is this one caged or open? Like, no, just open. So there it is, 2 goats for 2 of my Ceratosaurus. Perfectly healthy dinosaurs, they are content. So this is done here. We got these Struthiomimus and Ceratosaurus, and what next we need is the one more thing is, let's check the power requirement. Power usage is fine. And power coverage, it's like small substation. We'll need a substation right here. I'm going to connect this one. Connect this point to this substation. Let's connect this to here. Okay. So this will avoid this time until NT is still 80 minutes. I wonder which connections is it taking here. Another one if I set it right here. This is already using some of this. It's still extended to 80 minutes. That's okay. And we can set up a substation here. Replace this one. Replacing this pylon with a substation so we can also increase the coverage on this section. There we go. So we need ranger posts now. We're gonna set up one ranger post right here. I'm gonna set up another enclosure beside this one. So let's set up a ranger post here and another ranger post right here. This spot, and let's assign ranger teams. There we go. Assigning ranger teams part 1. Assigning ranger teams part 1. And also we need the gates, because ranger teams won't be able to find entry points. There we go. We got 2 gates, 2 entry points for my ranger teams, and that is done. So the ranger team will be ready for status check for the dinosaurs. Okay, next. Let's see. Next we need we have the paleo medical. No, we need that. We need the stops. Yeah, we need the stop center. This is very much required. Without the stop center, I can't help my scientists when they want to take the rests. So setting up the stop center, is it? It's not straight. I wanted to keep it straight, but that's okay. There's so many angle measurements I have to make. I have to measure this from all the angles. Like if I have to measure this from here, if it's like 90 degrees off, it's like is it 180 degrees straight line straight to this parallel to the path connection and all this. So we have disgruntled scientists. We got 3 disgruntled scientists. And we can recruit more. Okay, let's see, who should we recruit here? We got another one, Jeffrey. The skill points are 2. It's on average levels. Let's recruit him. We got one more slot, and let's choose. Okay, let's choose Brian. Now, time for more research. Paleo medical facility. I'm gonna task them. Any more slots? No, stops are busy. So ranger team 1 is assigned, and ranger team 1. Okay. Now let's check Okay, which new dinosaur can be? Okay, we need staff for this. We need more staff. We need more staff. Let's see. We need to complete this research to increase the staff improvements. So unless my staffs are completing, unless they complete their rests first, I can't move on from here. You can see three of my scientists are under recovery process. Paleomedical is now ready. So paleomedical facility. Where should I put this? Where should I put this? This should be a right place. Okay, let me see. Should I place it over here or should I keep it? Set this right over here. Should I place? Okay, this is a nice place. Lots of space. Can I design it right this direction or this way? There we go. So this is done. Got the paleomedical. Injury and treatments, research for injury and treatments, cheaper treatment and faster treatment. Okay, now staff center improvements. Yes, we need this staff center improvements. And let's see which new dinosaur can we go for. Corythosaur or Parasaurolophus or Monodosaurus or Ceratosaurus. Come on guys, now I need a response from one of my viewers. Let me know guys, which dinosaur do you want me to go for the research, for extraction of its genome? Which one should I go for? Let me know in the live chat. Let me know in the chat guys. I'm waiting for your response. Which one should I release? Corythosaur, Parasaurolophus or Corythosaurus, and Nodosaurus, Ceratosaurus. Okay, we already had this. Dilophosaurus, Nasutoceratops, and Coelophysis, Parasaurolophus, and any other dinos here got Parasaurolophus. Okay, so these are my currently available dinosaurs. So I am waiting guys. Let me know which dinosaur you want me to go for extraction of its genome and then release this dinosaur. Come on guys. Anyone from my viewers? You can let me know in the chat. Should I release Parasaurolophus or Corythosaur, Nodosaurus, Dilophosaurus, Nasutoceratops, Parasaurolophus, Coelophysis? Which one? So let's go with this Parasaurolophus. It's gonna take some time. That's 4 minutes. So in the meantime, let's fast forward this requirement. Fast forward the time taken for extraction and all the other activities. Or we can just enjoy the view of this Ceratosaurus, what it's doing. Sleeping. Range teams. Ground leaf requirement is a little low. Okay. A little low. Little low. There we go. Now it's perfect. Yeah, that is done. So we will be releasing Parasaurolophus. And what can we do here? Let's extend this enclosure area. So I'm going to extend this area to I think this much area should be enough for the Parasaurolophus. Okay. Both the Ceratosaurus are fighting with each other. Okay, so the Ceratosaurus has fought with each other, and one of this dinosaur has an ailment. I need to set my MVU team for medical emergency checkup. Assign the MVU team, that is done. Now we need to also assign the capture teams.
Protection protocol in place.
There we go. We have the capture team 1 and capture team 2.
No problem.
So my choppers have been assigned and my medical team has been assigned for this. Injury is surface wounds. So this dinosaur has surface wounds injury and will be fixed by the medical team only. Alright, so I'm planning to design this enclosure in such a way so that the dinosaur can be... Let's see. If I deploy the hatchery, no. It has to be deployed right here. Otherwise this won't fit properly. Yeah, this is perfect. Let's set this right here. Well, it's not a straight line, and there it is. Okay, so this path is under construction. The facility is under construction, and let's see. We got the genome modifications. What we got, let's check this out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we got Corythosaurus here, 49. And that's not a problem since we got Corythosaurus. So let's research Corythosaur and let's look for Parasaurolophus also. We also need this dinosaur here. So since this enclosure is for Corythosaur and all, then let me see. Should I redesign this so that Corythosaur and the other dinosaurs can utilize this enclosure? What I'm going to do is set up a cage like this way. Yeah, this is perfect. So this way what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate Corythosaurus and Parasaurolophus here. extending this area, and connecting this to path A. This will become enclosure. This will become one enclosure for the Corythosaurus, and I will be separating the Parasaurolophus group into the other one, into a separate enclosure, creating it on this side. That's 2, and is it not a little bent? This is okay. We need to make this perfectly straight. There it is. So this one will be for the Parasaurolophus, this area, and this area will be for the Corythosaurus. And here we will be setting up gates. We got 2 gates, so I will be separating the dinosaurs. So later, if I replace the Corythosaurus and the Parasaurolophus, then I can choose which one I should open, which gate I should open up to release which specific dinosaur. So let's see, and this is done. Let's see how much. Okay, it's still underway. This is still underway. Let's complete more research on this. Okay, that's high quality fossils. Let's do and more research. Let's go for more research on Corythosaurus at 49, and this one is and let's see what we can research here. My staff is busy. My staffs are busy, and also these staffs are busy. We already have the Amargasaurus here. Armored herbivores, we got the Sauroptopsid and Kentrosaurus. Okay, Kentrosaurus. Torosaurus and Entrosaur. Of course, this is Ceratopsid and Stegosauroid groups. So for guest satisfaction, these are the situation here right now. So we need more guest satisfaction. Let's see what we can set up for our guest satisfaction. Medium amenities. This one needs to be researched. Have at least 250 guests in your park. And so let's wait a few more minutes. So first set up everything that we need. Like we need another enclosure, a viewing gallery for here. We can set up a viewing gallery and a viewing gallery here, and a viewing gallery from this side, on this side. Will this be much helpful if I set up? No, I think this viewing platform long. Okay, let's just keep these 2 viewing galleries here. Paths connections will be required here. Extending the main path. Setting up the path connections. There we go. Parasaurolophus. Any more? Okay, this is here, 81. Okay, so let's check. Corythosaurus is still ongoing. Let's fast forward this. So I'm going to complete the Parasaurolophus and the Corythosaurus genomes to their 100%, and with unlocking the modifications so that these dinosaurs can stay alive for longer periods. So we also need to research genetic modifications. Okay, my staff members are busy. This is cross-species adaptation, gaining the intolerance traits and drought tolerance and group adaptation. Intense medicate 5 dinosaur with unfit trait. This one only gets unlocked when you are releasing the Scorpion Rex. Scorpion Rex was also released in my last stream, guys, in the Northwest USA campaign, part number 8. So I don't know, but really the Scorpion Rex, it's came the dinosaur that they included from the Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous movie. Its appearance is more like an alien white spike from the movie Future War. You guys have seen that movie Future War, featuring the actor Chris Pratt, and he is so when they face these aliens, so that dinosaur looks almost similar to the creature shown in that film. I don't know why I feel like that, but if you guys have some different thoughts about it, you can let me know about it. So these are the prerequisite confined space adaptations. So all things are required here. Viewing dinosaurs 4. Okay, so this is complete. Let's check how many genomes do we have. For Parasaurolophus has 89 and Corythosaurus is at 49. 14, 26, and this is 30, 26. Okay, completing this research. Still need to send my teams for Corythosaurus and also for Parasaurolophus. We have a requirement for Parasaurolophus over here.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Dr. Kajal Dua. I'm something of a perfectionist, and I demand it in others. So I expect that you will do your best. I just wanted to make that clear. Oh, and welcome.
Right, so this Ceratosaurus is injured, and let's see, lacerations or what? Until the medication has an undiagnosed ailment. So sending medical teams for the status. Okay, injured sprain, and okay, so medical team can fix this dinosaur injury, so I don't have to worry too much about it. Okay, new viable genome available is now Corythosaur. Okay, let's unlock this, sell this, and 1, 2, and 3. That completes to my 11% for the Parasaurolophus and 9% for Corythosaur. Okay, let's complete this and sending a team for one more expedition. This is complete. This will complete the Parasaurolophus. And for the Corythosaur, let's see. Sending team for expedition. Let's drive this chopper and see how it looks like from the air. Alright, so here we are in the chopper and visiting the area. So this is gonna be the areas for Parasaur enclosure, and this one will be the enclosure for Corythosaur. Both these dinosaurs are sleeping here. Okay. Guests need shelters. Okay, no shelter requirements are not so much required. We already have one shelter. Other requirements for guests, we have restroom coverage. Yeah, this is also a high need, a high requirement, because restroom is very much important and we must set this up here. So we got a restroom coverage. This should satisfy current requirements. I can even set up one gate here so that my ranger teams can pass from enclosures to other enclosures comfortably. Setting up gates, multiple gates will really help me. That is one, and another two, and another one right here will be three. Okay, that's, and another one around here. Multiple gates will have multiple routes for sending the ranger teams inside and for getting out and all this. So let's check the genes. What we got, 84, and that will complete my Corythosaurus genome. Okay, scientists, we need to provide the rest to these scientists here. Working on fast forward. Let's take a closer look to the Ceratosaurus, and we can take a photograph in the meantime since my dinosaurs are just enjoying there. So let's take some photographs, shall we? That's some nice music, countryside music. Yeah, oh yeah. Okay, there we go. And we are in the enclosure for Ceratosaurus. Ceratosaurus resting. I wanted to play this Pennsylvania mission as a challenge mode, but I don't know, unfortunately this mission is not available as challenge mode. All you can play this is either in campaign mission or as the sandbox edition, where my Struthiomimus has to be around somewhere there. So there we go. And what about scientists? Has gone disgruntled. Gonna provide him the rest. Upgrade points are also available now for my scientists. Let's see. Okay, everything is at 100%. So what we need to do is a little research on the genetics which we can acquire. Let's see. We have the drought tolerance, thirsty, gaining the thirsty chance, and this is group adaptation. Okay, we have unlocked the slower brain aging, and let's unlock the cross adaptation gene traits. There we go. And also we have one more research for Enclosure. We got these two, and unless we release the PC population, that means unlocking the Baryonyx, Suchomimus, or the Spinosaurus, whichever you choose. Okay, large hotel have 500 guests. New park currently is 220. You know what I need, what I'm looking for next is this one, the gyrosphere. As soon as I'm gonna hit the 500 guests, I'm going to unlock this one. I am just waiting for this park tour, Jurassic tour, and gyrosphere tour. This is just amazing. Power, large substation, scientist skills to 8 points and all. Okay. Okay, guests complaining about lack of amenities. I am sorry for that, for not providing amenities. But what I'm looking for is, unless I release proper dinosaurs, I won't be releasing the amenities here. And because all I can get down here is, I want the medium amenities. For that, I'll need at least 250 guests, so a little more weight. Synthesizing, let's release Parasaurolophus first. What are their requirements? Likes sauropods, and minimum population is 4, open space and ground nut. Ground fiber, and this one requires ground fiber, this one requires ground nuts. Modifying Corythosaur. What are the minimum requirements for population? Both these dinosaurs have 4, and let's modify its genome first. Let's say I'll take this green and random per egg. Okay, so thirsty, this research is not quench. Short-lived, increase the life chances. Tolerance of attacking ranger team, increasing the tolerance chances and increasing the life chances. There we go. And assigning scientists for this task. Cost expedition 1, 2. This is not really helping. Okay, so there we go for Corythosaurus over here. And on the other enclosure for Parasaurolophus, okay, my Steam is busy here. What I need is more. Let's see. For my scientists, we can upgrade their skills. Let's upgrade their arresting. So she is available. So let's train her with 1 point, increasing logistic skill points. For Medina, I want to increase the genetic skill points, is pretty low, that is 1. Let's increase the genetics point. Datta, she is also under process, and let's train her string points 1. Let's provide points for logistics first. Staff members busy. For the other part, okay, now we can modify for the Parasaurolophus. I'm going to select this one because when it's night and these dinosaurs' skin pattern. Choosing this skin pattern, the skin really shines in the dark, increasing chance of life to 50%. Tolerance, and save this. Scientist limits increases to, okay, 6 of 7. Sure, genetics I need 7. I am short with 1 point for genetics. Let's see which scientists I can increase the points for genetics. Increasing 1 points for genetics will do. Okay. And let's see. Okay, scientist limit is also 3. So show the unavailable. Okay, so unless Datta is free, I can't use this because the skills for Sharma and all are less right now. So we're gonna have to wait until this. Okay, so let's select the eggs. 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4 dinosaur. That's done. Or we can take 5, 1 extra. Signing scientists for welfare task is gonna take 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's task this to her. Okay, now I can do this. Now I can assign the scientist for the genetics. Now she is available at 50 and 40. Okay, that is done. Let's fast forward it. So this one is incubating the eggs, and for the paras we have the synthesizing. Selecting eggs like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna select 5 of them, and we need welfare, that's 5. Okay, so this one fits right in the requirements. So under process, Corathiosaurus incubation in process, followed by Parasaurolophus. Let's see, storm incoming, bad thing, bad info. That is a bad info. A incoming storm, and happens. What the hell? No way, no way. Oh my god. Oh my god,
a specialist
look at
in
this.
dinosaur behavior.
1 and 2.
I formed a unique bond with the raptors. Now, don't be jealous.
Oh, this is really so bad. My god, look at this. Look at
how I live my life.
bad.
Other than, when I'm being chased by dinosaurs.
So let's do this. Let's start the repairs. Okay, the Struthiomimus is out. Repair is obstructed. Why is the repair obstructed here? Oh my god, my vehicle's crashed. My vehicle got crashed down here, and they are running wild. Repairing. Just stop. Stop creating issues here. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that storm? It was like repair obstructed. With all the Struthiomimus on the way, I have to let's provide the tasks first. Repairing these fences and this part, and assigning another. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a precautionary measure
So that's it. The dinos are out, and let's do the incubation. Let's start with tranquilizing. That's a hit. 1. And this dino is moving outside. You just wait there.
Off target.
Missed. No. That's a hit. That's a hit. And that's the last one, so that one's already inside the perimeter. So I'm gonna just drop these guys over there. 1, 2,
En route to pick up the asset.
and 3.
Pick up asset.
Thankfully, these Ceratosaurus were tranquilized. The Ceratosaurus were really tranquilized in the right time, so it eased everything. Unreachable by vehicle. Why? Repair pending and what? Gonna take control of you and what is this?
As a precautionary measure and
I'm gonna have to go to that direction. Repairing this. Okay, that is done.
delivery complete.
So danger to guess, doesn't matter. Now
Transportation
I can
complete.
open up the shelters and I can wake up
Heading to
the
pick up the asset.
Ceratosaurus. There we go. Let's check this again, check the conditions of the enclosure. All okay. Yeah, all is okay. And let's release Ceratosaur, and I'm gonna open this gate first. I want them to go to this enclosure, which will have the water requirements. There we go, we have water, and of course these dinosaurs requires trees cover. So I'm gonna set these for them to lure them inside this enclosure. This way they will find this gate open and travel to this enclosure automatically. So let's release. So we got 2 pairs of the Ceratosaurus here now. I thought they would be using different skin patterns, but it's all the same.
This dinosaur, the Corythosaurus,
Okay,
is a
missing
duck-billed
ground
animal that looks
fiber.
like it's
They
wearing
need
a
ground
helmet.
fiber.
I mean, check that thing out.
So
I wouldn't want to butt heads with it.
they need ground fiber, and let's see, where is ground fiber? Yeah, there we go. We got ground fiber right here. Let's provide ground fiber. You guys won't be finding your ground fiber there. You have to get inside here. Please, welcome. This is your gate. Please take your... you can see these dinosaurs are slowly following the nature's requirement. They are able to find that this enclosure has all the kinds of food and water and perfect balance they need to stay healthy and acquire their comfort requirements and everything. Okay, you can see the comfort requirement is increasing now, so they are able to find what they were looking for. Once they're inside, and I'll close this. Not that direction. You're walking into the wrong way. Gonna have to move here. There's nothing out there. Get inside. Come on. Get inside. Right here. I think I have now achieved the 250 guests here. Let's see, 545 potential guests. So let's see. Let's just get out of the way. This dinosaur is going to enter the enclosure. Yes, please get inside. That's it. Good dinosaur. You're a good dinosaur. That's it. Oh, I'm gonna close the gate. Okay, now for Parasaurolophus release.
Okay, so this next dinosaur, the Parasaurolophus, has a flair for the dramatic, especially where its head is concerned. It has a distinctive cranial crest, which is used for added resonance in its vocalizations and to regulate its body temperature.
There we go. We are providing forest covers for these dinosaurs. And what they need is what was the requirement? Ground nut. Okay, let's see. Ground nuts. Here, ground nut, tall nut. Providing them with the ground run requirements. There we go. The perfect requirements for this dinosaur. So these dinosaurs are slowly heading towards this territory. A perfectly created sanctuary, you can say, it was specially for the Parasaurolophus here, so that they can stay and get their comfort requirements. You can see ground nut and water supply is increasing. Area and population are just perfect for these dinosaurs. Everything is at 100%. They are happy to find their own personal space. A little more. Yes, just get inside. I won't be setting up any other dinosaur in this enclosures apart from only the Parasaurolophus, who will be staying there. And as soon as this enters inside, I'm gonna close the gate. Yes, and I'm gonna close the gate. That's it. Perfect. So here it is. It is done. Now let's see. Now let's see. Conditions: Struthiomimus fine, the Ceratosaurus fine, Corythosaurus fine, Parasaurolophus all okay. Now moving on to the next dino requirement. Which one should we choose? Ceratosaurus. Deinonychus is really a nasty dinosaur. Troodons are okay types. Smaller carnivores preferably. Deinonychus are not so. Torosaurus or Troodon, what should we go for here? Let's go for Troodons. Okay, let's go for Troodon. So one team sent for Troodon, and for guest requirements, wide path and luxury standard path. Let's have this. Let's see what we get with this one. And for scientists, we can increase the training points. You can see the Corythosaurus are really having a nice comfort here. It's 94. Ground fiber is okay. They are finding less ground fiber here. Okay. Ground fiber, let's... There we go. There we go. So there it is. So their requirements are all done. Comfort rating area is at 2.37. There is no cohabitation issues. Population size. Water, space, and ground fiber requirements are just perfect. No diseases. Rating is at 59. Population likes Ankylosaurus, Stegosaurus, and all this. Medina has gone disgruntled. Can we research the points here? Okay, still my staff is busy. Let's check the expeditions, what we got. Okay, this is for the genome for Trudon. Let's wait and let my team complete with... That was only one expedition. Okay, this is done, and I have like 310 guests in my park. Okay, so 310 guests, increase park rating to 2.0 for accessing monorail. Okay. Alright. Amenities, guests, amenities, basic, medium amenities. So yes, I am waiting. I was previously waiting for completing this medium amenities. That's the reason I have still kept not installed the normal amenities for the guests, because I want the medium amenities. So I'm going to be setting up this whole area with filling up the medium amenities. Doesn't care because there's not a much requirement for cash right now. So this area is like this. We got one hatchery over here and 2 hatcheries over there. This is not exactly straight. Let me just set the path again. Alright, so what do we have for Ceratosaurus is at 87%, and we what's this dinosaur again? Trudon. This is Trudon as only 26. We need more population. Trudon. Okay. Okay, let's now set up the guest amenities. Now we can have the medium amenities here. So we also need substations, and a repeater substation would have been good, but right now let's set up the substation, regular substation. So we need to set regular substation 1 over here. connecting this with point this, and another substation. Another substation one is here and another one right here. Also need another substation over here. There we go. Okay, so checking the conditions of this dinosaur, let me see. So this one is only covering this area. We also need one more one more checkpost right in the center. And an MVU team and a asset capture team assigned. That's it. Okay, so you can see the Parasaurolophus with this skin modification. They glow in the dark when it's the night situation, it's the night condition. This day and night cycle looks very really nice. Okay, let's see how much we got here. Okay, nice items to sell. This is a good quality. This is good quality fossil. And okay, one that's left is 50. This gets me to 54. Sending one more expedition for Trudon will likely complete the requirement if it's possible. Let's see. And any research for small herbivores, we can also research Dracorex from the small herbivore species, or we can have the carnivores like the Carnotaurus. Yeah, this is a nice carnivore. I must have this. Must have the Carnotaurus. This will be a nice addition in the park if I release the Carnotaurus. Okay, so Corythosaurus is suffering from avian influenza. And medical team is going to check the condition, the status of this dinosaur. Let's see. So thanks for replying to the last community post, and as per your request I got most of the votes. That is 75% of the votes went for requesting me to play Jurassic World. Once you guys want me to play Jurassic World Evolution 2 challenge modes or any missions for Jurassic World Evolution 2. So since that was a 75 to 25 ratio for Jurassic World Evolution and Jurassic World Evolution 2, so as per your request I will be doing live streams for Evolution 2. Carpiciovore. So my Majungasaur, okay, Carnotaurus is ready, and these dinosaurs also got unlocked here. Scientist is disgruntled. Okay, time to upgrade skill points. Which skill point should I choose? I think logistics is more useful, and well, let's increase logistics. For him, let's go with let's see, genetics have 6. Data is available with 6 points for genetics, and for welfare it's 5. And for logistics, let's increase for logistics. This will be a requirement. Okay, now to complete the research. Okay, this one is in progress. And the dinosaur which I unlocked here is Herrerasaurus, Amargasaur, and Carnotaurus. Yes. There we go. Sending team for Carnotaurus fossil. Yes, for my guests, now I can have the medium amenities. Let's install. Should we have like food supply? There we go, one right over here. And let's take the food, the drink requirement. The drink requirement is also required here. So let me set up the drink requirement here. And for the gift shop, let's set up a gift shop right here. There we go. And for this area, let's see. Oh, this is as for now, not much required. That's okay. I can keep this one, keep them installed here. Sooner or later, we will be needing this. The guest will need this. Once more dinosaurs are released, they will be looking for. There we go. So I'm not gonna set up anything in here. Let them be as it is. Just for this just looks interesting. So we have like the guest amenities here, and guests can now choose to have some fun, rests, and all this. We got another guest amenities right here for them also. Expansion, which can of course later expand up as per requirement. So I'm thinking is I'll create another enclosure, and that will be for Troodon. So I think Troodons really don't need much larger path. So I'm going to create a shorter cage right here. A very small enclosure, just to fill up their requirements. I hope this one will satisfy their requirements. And let's set up the. Okay, so I'll also have to set this part. So where should I place this? Like this way, this direction, like this, and the other way. If I set this up like this way, no, it's not really going to help me if I make it like this. So what I have to do is just set this one first. Set this one right here. Let's see. Right this place. Let's check this line if it's straight or anything little bend and all. Yeah, so this is right. It's also straight, and now I can draw the enclosures. connecting this point to this one and connecting this. Well, let me just expand the enclosure from this direction, because we will soon be releasing the other dinosaurs. That's the so what I'm going to do is separate this part, separate this like this way, and set up a gate. That is a gate one here, and another gate construction by hatchery. There we go. So this is quite small, and I think I'll have to increase this area, because Troodons will require a little bigger area compared to this one, and I think this cage is also a little small compared to the Ceratosaurus, and I'll also need to expand its areas a little bit more. A little more expansion will be needed, because that was really small. So let's delete this and let's connect this now. All right. So this looks okay, and this is okay. This looks large enough to occupy the two Carnotaurus. I hope so. This should be able to occupy the two Carnotaurus there. And if they still need more space, then we can set more. No, not so correct. So I'm thinking this should complete the requirements here. Let's see how much is this for the Troodon. We got 54 and all this. So it's gonna be a lot more expeditions to be sent and research to be done. Let's see this one. I'm gonna just complete the requirements for Troodon first. This is 21 and 54. So my scientists are disgruntled. My staffs are still busy with this. Keeper treatment and science center extraction capacities, fossil storage capacity. Yeah, this can be useful. Yeah, this can be useful. This should come. This will be useful. Expedition, improved yields and all. Fast forward this game. As for the monorail, as soon as I hit the ratings, I think my monorail facility will start from this point, and that will encircle. I can design my monorail on this point or from this point, and that will move all over the park, a complete circle, and connect it back here. Efficiency upgrades too. Fast upgrades, and yeah, scientists level training upgrades is also available now. What is this? Science center, faster research, science center, cheaper research, control, improved efficiency, and all. Edmontosaurus, and this is the Camarasaur. Okay, Apatosaurus. Okay, so we can actually now also look for the Apatosaurus genomes. This will be a nice addition if I release the Apatosaurus here, because if think it over, guys, if I choose to release the Apatosaurus in an enclosure right beside the Parasaurolophus here, they do require a large space, and that will come as very useful, as guest amenities will also increase. Currently there's not much profit, I understand that. So how much star am I right now? I'm at around, guest is at 319, guest comfort. Transport rating is 71, accommodation rating is falling. So let's provide them a hotel. Where should we assign this hotel? So let's near to somewhere right here. Let's set up a hotel right here, or we can set up a hotel over to this spot. Set up this hotel right here first. Alright, research complete for sauropods. This also provides research for Edmontosaurus and other dinosaurs. Last one being the Dreadnoughts and Mamenchosaurus and Iguanodon. And where is the Brachiosaur? Where is the favorite dinosaur? Brachiosaur, this is Apatosaurus. Dreadnoughts and yeah, Diplodocus and Brachiosaur right there. Okay, now for Carnotaurus fossil. That gets me 60%, okay. Now next, okay, my team is under tasks. Let's see how much we got for Trudon is at 75 and Corythosaurus is at 100. Okay, these four dinosaurs are complete here. Likes Compsognathus and Allosaurus and dislikes other carnivores. This one likes sauropods, ankylosaurs, stegosaurs. Parasaurolophus likes sauropods. This one likes sauropods, ankylosaurs, stegosaurs. So cheeseburgers, and all boba. Until this time, let's design something for the building. Like this. Roofs and the entrance panel. Let's design it a little bit like this way. Translocation in the center. Roof designs like this. With trees, this looks good. Sign, burger, yeah, that is a good sign. Let's see the... There we go. And chocolate, fruity, donuts. No. Ice cream. Let's keep this. And this is the action figures. Let's make it like this. Plants, fossils, and dinosaur adaptation. Yeah. Oh, my scientist is disgruntled again. Oh, points. Okay, upgrade for points. Which one should we choose for logistics? 1 point to logistics and 1 point to welfare. Firm for her. Let's see, 1 point to genetics. Okay, she only has 1 point for genetics. So let's provide her 2 points for welfare. And Sharma, strain her 2 more points that will complete the logistics requirements. For Datta, let's see. For Datta, increase her logistics or welfare 1 point. Okay. So increase her welfare points. Complete this. So complete this one and this one. And for her, let's complete this and this. That is done. Okay, my fossil. Okay, this is 11 and 8% for Carnotaurus. More research is required here, so sending team for more. Okay, what about my Trudon? What about my Trudon and what is the condition for Trudon? How many genes is it completed here? This is Polacanthus and Motabosaur, Amargosaur, Herrerasaurus, Olorotitan, Gallimimus. This one will be Trudon. Yes, so it's 75. Let's complete Trudon first, since we are close it. We're very close to it. We are at 75, so let's complete this requirement for Trudon. Okay, more items to sell and teams for expeditions. I mean, practically this work is already going on, and we got the Trudon's genome completely, so now I can set one more expedition for the Carnotaurus, and that will complete the genomes for Carnotaurus. This design has a profit. I can also install one gate right here so that the response team can also enter from this gate, cross this gate and cross this gate to enter and exit from all the enclosures quickly. Main through. Large hotel, monorails and main through. Luxury wide path. I never tried this luxury white path actually. Standard path, white path, luxury standard path. We are nearly approaching the completion of this La Colonia formation. Okay, so this will complete Trudon's requirements to around 22%. And let's take the requirements. In the meantime, we can set up another staff center here. So we can also have more, we can also hire more staffs there then. There we go. Okay, expedition. Research, research, and research. Let's see what dinosaurs. Got so many dinosaurs that we can research here. And for eggs, we have additional hatchery and hatchery advanced equipment. Okay, this looks interesting. Let's do some research on this. And the skill upgrade points we got here. We got control center, cheap construction, and control center efficient administration. Staff center costs. Okay. What about this one? Provides upgrades can be applied to buildings to improve their efficiency in various ways. Okay, paleomedical cheaper treatment. Nope, can't use this. My scientist is disgruntled. Gonna give her a rest here. Let's see. Trudon is at 96. I think 96 will really do. Minimum population is 4. So that's going to complete the requirement, not a problem. Random. Pattern color, random per egg. Short-lived and increase this chances for long-lived to 25. Make it 50. Tolerance gene installed, and yeah, this is done. Signing scientist. So we are processing Trudon, incubating Trudon here. And for the Carnotaurus, this is at 77, so I need more genome for Carnotaurus here. Let's Trudon. No. Let's see, can we have more expedition for Carnotaurus? Okay, whatever I have, I think that will do to complete the genome requirements for Carnotaurus. We got a lot more dinosaurs here. Apatosaurus is now available. So my next expedition is for Apatosaurus. Selecting eggs. We need 4 dinosaurs. I'm gonna take 5 to be on the safe side always. Alright, assigning scientists for it's gonna take 1 minute and 48. 1 minute and 18 seconds. Plus points. Okay, let's assign them for this one. Now for my Carnotaurus, I have to complete the research for Carnotaurus. So it is already on its way. So 20 seconds and 15 seconds, 10 more seconds left. Okay, that is completed. Now I can unlock these. 89 and 9%, that gives 89 and 11. So that completes my Carnotaurus genome. And this will be perfect. Alright, so dinosaur is ready to be released. Let's open this gate. And I know it needs at least water supplies. So let's set up a water supply right here. And they need from feeder. Now let's see. I'll see this once they are released first. Let's see what the food source requirement is.
Personally, I don't think the Troodon gets as much respect as it should. It's one of those dinosaurs that seems like an evolutionary bridge, stuck in time and transition. The platypus of its day. And now, ours. It's also incredibly interesting to study and display, so make the most of this animal.
Open space is perfect for, and forest cover. Okay, so these dinosaurs still entering the premises and still looking for the prey. And prey. Okay, they have located the prey. And forest cover is also increasing slowly. Let's see how much requirement they find. If required, then more forest cover will be provided to them. That is 29 and 30, 31. Okay, so that is perfect. So the forest cover is at 32. So that is suitable for the Troodons. And since I think all the dinosaurs are here, I can close this gate. Keeping the goat inside, we got one feeder, and we can see. And there we have a so perfectly healthy. Open space is at 100. Forest requirement is just threshold 33. I set it that way intentionally. Prey is 1. Now I have to set up a enclosure checkpost right here, which will cover the requirements check for both the dinosaurs. There we go. Let's set up the other ranger team and MVU team and capture team there. Now for setting up viewing galleries. Guests will be looking for dinosaurs, so setting up viewing galleries. And we also need a gate so that they can enter from outside. We need one and one other one over here. Connecting the path. That's so done. So this place is empty, and let's see how much is the genome for the Carnotaurus is at 100. Yes, perfect. Skin valley pattern, random per egg. Skin color, random per egg. Skin pattern color will be white, and short lived gonna increase the long lived chances and tolerate chances. This research with at least 2 lost fights. Have a dinosaur with at least 2 lost fights. So this requirement, and this is a extended tolerance. Then what we can do is increase this genome to maximum, and skill color I have set to random. This is for Carnotaurus, requires sand prey, open space at 48%, likes comps Venanthus, assigning scientists. No. Should I release 3 Carnotaurus or 2 Carnotaurus? Let's take 2. Let's keep 2. 2 is perfect. 146. So we need to provide them water, sand, and prey requirements. Let's see. Water, sand, and prey. This much water will do, and requires sand. Oh, this is grass. This is sand. Requires water, sand. Opening this gate here. What about this gate? This is closed. Yes. Now I can release the Carnotaurus. difference.
You could recognize this
There's
predator
different skin
immediately by the
patterns.
horns on its head, which give it a real rock and roll appearance. Those
And
powerful legs can
editing
get this
the
dinosaur
area
moving as well,
requirements,
so
they need
probably best to stay out of
live
its way.
feeder.
This
There
dinosaur
we have
is
a
so
live
metal.
feeder. And sand and water and area requirements will complete. Let's see. What are their needs? They have seen the prey, and water is just the requirement. And everything is perfect for the Carnotaurus. This is completely interesting that this dinosaur doesn't need any kind of forest cover. Wants an open space, completely open space, so it doesn't look for any kind of forest covers. No. Deep breath. Okay, there we go. So we got the Carnotaurus here now. That rating is close to 300 at Kai Quiesel, and these dinosaurs are right here. And let's see. So looking to guest satisfaction, everything is complete. As you can see, the profits is also increasing here. And for guests, like, let's see the restroom and shelter requirement. Shelter is okay, requires restroom coverage. So let's choose a restroom and set it right here. There we go. Now let's check the power usage. That is 60 by 60. The power usage is complete here. So what we can do, let's check the power and see if we can provide some upgrades to the power. This is repeater substation, small power station, large power station. Power technology upgrades, large power station, small power station, increased output. Increase your park rating to 2.5 to have this. Alright. Hatchery accelerated growth and hatchery cheaper genetics. Let's take this accelerated growth. This might come in handy. So we also got the plesiosaurs and ichthyosaurus here. So are you guys excited to release a marine reptile? Because I am also excited to release a marine reptile now. Oh, since we have plesiosaurus and ichthyosaurus, what we're gonna do is, let's see, where can we place this? So this will be a suitable area to place the marine reptile pond. But first I have to like release the Yeah, I need the Apatosaurus enclosure. Previously, I was researching the genome for Apatosaurus, and that's what I need to release right now is Apatosaurus. Yeah. I have to fix this disgruntled. Oh wow, nice. So I can get more scientists here. Hire him. And let's see who we can hire with a high skill points. She has welfare points of 6 and 5. Mincio Rossi, Maslin Rodriguez, Margaret Scott, Ejiha Faidal, Verly, William. No, their points, skill points are not much here. Skill points are not much, so what say? Let's choose which one should I take. Which one should I take is... This is the logistics of 8, 5, and 2. She has 5, and let's take her. Let's take her and train her for logistics. That's done, and more points for logistics and genetics. It's done. So let's research some items here. Stops busy. Paleomedical extra scientist. Actually accelerated group. This is work in progress. Okay, what we have unlocked? We have unlocked the gene modification Champlain Valley, and this is drought tolerance. Let's unlock this first. Autosaurus. I think my team is there on the expedition for now. They are working with the hatchery upgrades and drought tolerance and scientist recovery. So gene modifications completed. Enable desert skin and temperate skins. Excesses group adaptation. Scientist limit is actually limiting this requirement. Intense immune muscle medicate 5 dinosaurs. Okay. So I'm going to take a short break, guys, and we'll be back soon. Let's take about 15 minutes. It's dinner time for me. See you back in 15 minutes. Alright, so let's resume. What we were looking for was the Apatosaurus genome, yeah? This was the Apatosaurus. Let's sending teams for expedition. So in the meantime, let's create an enclosure for Apatosaurus. This one will be the hatchery for Apatosaurus. So this one will be, yeah, perfect. Set up the enclosure and set up the cages here. Still not. Feel like that this right this way. Yes, now it's a perfect straight line. Yes. So now this is perfect straight, and let's, okay, so they will need a large area. So for that, like I think this much area will be okay for the Apatosaurus. Right, so this is quite large. I hope this covers the requirements for the Apatosaurus. If not, then we will have to increase. Checking the fossil requirements. Okay, nice. That's a nice fossil collection. Let's see how much we can use to 65% for Apatosaurus. In the meantime, let's see what more upgrades we can have. Now we can have large hotels and monorail. So I'm going to do the monorail unlocking first because I really like the monorail. So one team working on the monorail and other team, okay, stunted scientists. So give these scientists a little rest first. any researches for these dinosaurs are already available. Marine reptiles, Leopardon. I think now we should have a different response team because the requirements are increasing, and so there will be pressure build-up for the response team to work effectively. So we need more response team, and also we need a small power station. We need one additional power station, so I'm going to set up one additional power station right here. Connect this with this power station. All right, so we have additional power station here, and we need is let's check this area and connect a substation. There we go. All right, so a new team is also available with the existing team. So this one has full 62 and all this. So now the power is shifted to this another power station. And what we need is the storm defense station as quickly as possible if we can unlock the storm defense upgrades. Hatchery storm defense upgrades and response team storm defense upgrades. Let's see. Control center. Staff improvement points is also available. Science center improved efficiency. Control center cheaper construction. Operations storm defense upgrades. This is prerequisites are required. Cheaper research. This will complete all these requirements. So we have fossils, and we also have missing scientists now. All my scientists are busy with the research process right now, so we're gonna have to wait. So until they are back, let's see what we can fill up here. So this is gonna be, and we have an incoming storm. So gonna target these dinosaurs. Slow down this one. So that's a big destruction. fast. This one requires tranquilization.
Asset hit. Registered miss.
That's another hit. So this one is done. And what about the other two?
Park is coming together, but we can always use more infrastructure. New buildings and upgrades keep us current and ready.
Let's see the damages that's caused here. This gate is functioning or not functioning properly. Power failures and sending for
As a precaution.
Okay, sorry, and let's resume. So we're gonna have to fix the power failures. Where should we begin with this pylon? Yeah, this pylon has basic power issues. And this backup generator, this substation. Repairing this, so this is going to fix the issues. Okay, fine. So I take all these issues are fixed and all the dinosaurs are in good conditions. Let's open up the Is this a straight line? Yeah, I think this one is a little outside. That's okay, it should do whatever. Let's complete these genome requirements. We get 27 for this, and let's send what after Apatosaurus, what we can release here. Let's see. Pterodactylus, so that's a flying reptile. Herrerasaurus carnivores, Amargasaurus is another carnivore. It's herbivore. Procedoteratops carnivore, Dimorphodon, Ichthyosaurus, yes, Ichthyosaurus. So we will be researching our first sending team on the expedition on first marine reptiles. Genetics, we have these skin types as rewards. Then choose to complete this. Okay. And what if we plan to set up a Jurassic tour? What should I choose? What and how should I choose this? If I plan to release the Jurassic tour ride, what are their lifespan is family is level 0. Scientists need rest. Okay, this research is completed. Let's go for another research. This is still in progress now. So we were talking about we need some water supplies. So they need a large supply of water here. There we go. This should be enough. And of course we need forest covers. This dinosaur really requires a lot of forest cover. The area expansion might be required if the Apatosaurus population doesn't find this suitable enough. So those are other requirements that might come up. This will complete the genome requirements for the Apatosaurus. Let's take this and we need a gate here somewhere. Yes, right here we can have a gate, and also we can have a gate right here so that the teams can enter enclosure for the Apatosaurus via this gate. And what about the monitoring checkposts? We need another monitoring checkpost right here. Check the conditions for the Apatosaurus. Assigning ranger team. This is 1, this is 3, this is 0. Assigning ranger team 1. MVU team. Okay, there is no medical MVU teams. Let's assign them. In capture team, should we have the new capture team assigned? Yes.
Helicopter protection deployed.
Alright, so this is done, and let's see. We got Apatosaurus at 100%. Minimum population is 1. Okay, so we can release like 2 Apatosaurus then. What do they like? Let's see. Ceratopsid, Ankylosauroid, Hadrosauroid, Pachycephalosauroid, Stegosauroid. They need forest only, water and open space. They dislike other sauropods, but they do like Stegosauroids, so this saves me the trouble that I can now release a Ceratopsid along with the Apatosaurus in the same enclosure. So modifying the skin patterns for the Apatosaurus. So Yukon River and random skin pattern, random. Let's keep this at random. This is more effective. Thirsty and quench, it's just medium drought tolerance, so they won't feel thirsty. Appetite, they have a large appetite, so large appetite. Release a dinosaur with large appetite, requirement 1. Long-lived, yeah, increase the livelihood chances to 75. Tolerate chances of attacking range. They don't really attack the ranged teams, so we can just keep it like this. And assign, so I'll release this dinosaur as per the requirements. Meanwhile, let's send teams on expeditions of this Ichthyosaurus. 1, 2, 3, 1. That is 2 slots. Maximum of 2 slots can be used here, and let's take these 2. Sending team for the expedition of let me just cross check what form the Ceratopsid group what we have here. This is Torosaurus also available, and Torosaurus is available, so I can release Torosaurus with the Apatosaurus. Since we already know that Apatosaurus likes to have Ceratopsid, even Stegosauroids. They even like Stegosauroids, so I think this is okay. If so, we should go for the Torosaurus. Let's see where we can find Torosaurus fossil. Sauropelta, Nasutoceratops, Nodosaurus, Torosaurus. Yeah, there it is, Torosaurus, and this one was Sauropelta, Nodosaurus. Nodosaurus falls under Stegosauroids, and this dinosaur can also stay with these. So, Euclocephalus, and okay, let's go for Storosaurus there. feeder for the herbivores. They requires the tall. There might requires this tall fruit. Tall. Okay, urgent message. What's this? Dinosaur spotted, declining the opportunity. Don't need this. Right, one Torosaurus fossil. Dinosaurus selecting X. Let's take 2 dinosaurs. 1 and 2 and 3. Okay. Disgruntled. I'm gonna have to first provide her the rest she needs. The new fossil Ichthyosaurus is also available. Okay, Unica bevis is disgruntled. Give them the rest. Check on the management views. The transport at 73 rating. Shelter and restrooms are perfect. Amenity coverage is also 100. Cryptosporidiosis. Since we have a large space here, we can also release dinosaurs like by Carnotaurus. Like we can have the Majungasaurus, Albertosaurus, or Compsognathus. Eventually, better use of the space rather than having only 1 or 2 dinosaurs. I forgot to close this gate here. This dinosaur is still traveling this area. I can't open any of these gates and there we go. 2 minutes for the release of to the release of the Apatosaurus there. And closing this gate. I forgot to close this gate the last time or after releasing the Carnotaurus here. So this is closed and this has to be kept closed. All these gates are closed. And there we go. Now they decided to have a fight. Look at this locking horns. So I'm planning to design this monorail right from this area. This is at the center, but will be effective if I set this up right here. There it is. The first monorail setup is done here, and what we need is another extension at the far end. We should have a monorail station right at this point. This will cover up all the requirements right here. Now, you can take this route right this way. Let's see. What? How is this dinosaur came out from there? There are no broken fences or anything here. Everything is closed. Okay, so this is it.
Heading to collect the asset.
So there we go. We have completed this one, and we need to set up a power station, the substation right here. Extending the path connection. Setting up the substation requirement here.
Transit has commenced.
So we can now have the transport rating issues covered.
Asset delivery
Okay,
confirmed.
let's release the Apatosaurus. Alright, so looking for their food supply. Let's see, once...
Nothing gets past me,
Tall
especially
leaf.
mistakes.
Okay.
Make sure you're paying attention to the details or
Let's
you'll be
say
hearing from
tall
me.
leaf. Okay, this is
Who
tall
am
leaf.
I? Dr. Henry Wu. This massive specimen is called the Apatosaurus. An impressive animal that can intimidate even the most determined of predators. The Apatosaurus's evolutionary advantages are its size and its demeanor.
Okay, let's observe the dinosaur requirements. Open space is increasing. Let's see how much he feels, how much these two dinosaurs feels about their provider space. So water requirements is at 17%, tall leaf is provided at 15%. There's a lot more tall leaf still provided, but unless the dinosaurs explore that, forest cover is okay. Area is 2.96. A few more area covers are there. The area requirement will also increase eventually. Undiscovered ailment, bracken poisoning vulnerabilities. This Apatosaurus is facing medical issues. Unidentified ailment. Okay, let's research what we can do here. Let's say good quality fossil, 34, that increases to 25% for. Okay, let's send team for an expedition for a Torosaurus fossil. Yeah, there it is. 143. So it says it's missing forest and still, okay, forest part is completed and tall leaf requirement are at 17%. Oh, this dinosaur is suffering territory disease. Tall leaf requirement is less. Okay. Hyperozalmia. Hyperozalmia. So this is because of this dinosaur territorial needs. Tall leaf is less. So until this requirement is increasing, tall leaf is at 22%. So I have to increase this area. Let's increase this area coverage. And we require is tall leaf, and set up more tall leaves here. Okay, so this dinosaur is proceeding, and come on, big guy, explore the area. There's a lot more area back there that you haven't explored or seen. Okay, a few more. I think this has to be above 25%. Don't turn back, don't turn back. There's still a lot more area there. Okay, that is perfect. Disease will resolve in 24 seconds. This dinosaur is here. The other one is right over here. This one is looking for food. Disgruntled. Let's set them to rest conditions. The transport rating is now at 100%, and we can now send our team for the extraction of Ichthyosaurus. What was that? Ichthyosaurus there somewhere, yeah. Ichthyosaurus at 73. Let's send teams for Ichthyosaurus. See, for marine reptiles, this was Ichthyosaurus and Plesiosaurus. Tronosaurus and Lasmosaur, marine reptile, Talosaur, Liprodon. So now I will build up a marine reptile park over here. This will really increase the park requirements to a higher level. For that, I have to research something, that is lagoon sections. We need to research lagoon section, lagoon hatchery, and marine fish feeders. Now to set up some viewing galleries here. Set up a viewing gallery right here. The perfect place for food and fun requirements. So maximum coverage will be there. I haven't installed any upgrades here, look, and I'm still making profit of 10,000. This is from medium facilities, and I say my small hotel will be like already full here. Where is my small hotel? There's 43 accommodation. So I think I have unlocked the large accommodation. Let me see. Do I have the large accommodation? A large hotel. Need my team to research this. So accommodation is really dropping here. New gene Storosaurus is completed. See, what are the requirements for Torosaurus? Requires ground fiber. Okay, ground fiber. In that case, ground fiber is a limited requirement. Minimum population is 2. So I think I have to settle them in a different way. If this dinosaurs requires ground fiber, then Let's see if I can expand this area. Expanding this area like this. The two store source can easily fit in this area. I can say so. I can choose to delete these sections. And what are their requirements are? Let's see. Torosaurus have open space 19%, forest and ground fiber, minimum 2 population. Let's assign scientists there. Any skin color, any skin pattern, health conditions, quench to 50%, long-lived, social and tolerant, unfit. So these dinosaurs have a chance of not being fit. That's unfit conditions dinosaur. So incubating 2 dinosaurs. So here is this is an area, so these dinosaurs will be there. What was that again? Open space and ground fiber. Okay, so we're gonna set up ground fiber over this area. Ground fiber. Okay, there we go. That's enough ground fiber and a little water supply. This much of water should be enough. Now we can select the eggs. I want to keep 3 dinosaurs here. Being on the safe side, affects the quench is -30, long-lived chances. This one has unfit stamina recovery. Though this one is unfit. Release a dinosaur with unfit requirements. So I'm gonna release this. So this way the Apatosauruses will be in their own required areas. They won't be traveling to this part of the area. And this one will only be for the Ceratopsid or the Torosaurus. One more important building that I need here is this one, viewing platform. This is a very important building, viewing platform. Let's take a monorail ride and have a fun of the island. Crossing from enclosures to enclosure. Time for lagoon section. Okay, still scientist limits is 3 and my staff is busy, and also I need to upgrade my points. In order to achieve this, what I need is... Okay, scientist skills. Training up to level 4. My staff's busy. But 3 of my busy staffs on fossils, viewing platforms, and Torosaurus. So let me see. I have only 1 viewing galleries here. And
here we have the Torosaurus, a dinosaur that has the largest skull of any known land animal. And people say I have a big head.
so these dinosaurs have to explore the area first. So we have forest cover, open space, and water requirements at maximum capacities. Ground fiber, they have to find this area. The ground fiber is available on that side. Area expansion is in progress within cohabitation limits. So yes, these dinosaurs are traveling to that part of the enclosure, to the other side, and they are a herd. And look at this, 3 different colors. 1, and this one's 2, little buddy, and this one's another one over here, peacefully coexisting with the Apatosaurus. I'm gonna set up a little more trees over here, over this area. Hopefully the Apatosaurus won't feel any requirements less or more. What about the Apatosaurus of their cohabitation? That they don't actually feel anything regarding cohabitations. And where are my toros? Yeah, there it is, the first one. So this one is out here and finding a supply full of ground fiber, and look at the happiness in this Torosaurus eyes. He is feeling so happy to find all this food for himself and his partners. That is 1, 2, and 3. So guys, have fun, enjoy. Oh, come on. Seriously, you just got here. I just gave you an open space so you guys can just be yourself. Just don't start messing with each other. There we go. So we have also set up a tall viewing platform. I just love the scenery. Pennsylvania, this mission looks so beautiful with all the red and orange forest trees covering this whole place. And look at the forest. Unlike all the challenge mission that I played previously, all those forests, they don't look that good. And look at this colorful trees and all. They provide so much realistic Okay, so my research is for lagoon. Let's see. For lagoon section, yeah, lagoon hatchery, lagoon section. Let's send our teams for this activity. Aviary home and aviary hatchery, additional bays and advanced equipment. Aviary hatchery. Let's simultaneously unlock the aviary hatcheries also. Why to keep it as waste? So I would say this will be it for today's live stream, guys, because I'm gonna have to call this a day, and I have other also important works to do tomorrow. So I'm gonna call this a day, and this is it for the Pennsylvania's live stream part 1, and we will be doing part 2 tomorrow. So see you guys again on tomorrow's live stream. Just gonna do a quick save here. Save Pennsylvania 1. There we go. Quitting the game. I'm now. So that's it, guys. See you tomorrow. We'll continue with